Hey there, welcome to My Week After the Show. Big weekend this weekend. You can smell the fumes and the exhaust from Woodward. It's Woodward Dream Cruise.
And maybe a little
for you?
testosterone
and you,
too,
I was gonna
right?
say, something stinks at this table. I'm not quite sure what it is. So it's the Woodward Dream Cruise this weekend, and a tradition unlike any other in Detroit. And you love this.
I love the Dream Cruise.
Why?
Because I love that sort of bygone era of American cars. Like, there's nothing cooler than that we've done here in Detroit than produce Corvettes and Chevelles and GTOs and all these things that you get to see, and you know the way people take care of them and make sure they're still in great running condition.
They rub them with the soft cloth diaper.
Right. Once a year, come out and show everybody.
Yeah, and it's still an organic event. It's not heavily organized, although Tony Michaels over there is doing a pretty good job of shaping it up. But it is starting over the last several years. It has started to become, spin off other events. Like last night at the Silverdome, there was a Dodge Hellcat muscle car event that was a little more organized. It's starting to bring tourists in from all over the country. Yeah. I mean, it always has, but it's starting
to all over the world, really. People ship their cars from around the world. Yeah.
Here for a week in August.
And it's more than a week. I don't think I realized it was the official event was this weekend, because 2 weeks ago, friends of mine were in town from the East Coast and they said they were driving north on Woodward. They said, why are all these people sitting out in lawn chairs?
Yeah, it goes on all month.
And there are other sort of events that go on around it now, little car clubs that do their own exhibitions and things, and that goes on for a couple weeks before.
And it's really a cool festival. I mean, it's what Detroit is all about. I would like to see us do a little better job of promoting it sort of as a tourism event, and I still come back to this. Eventually, it's got to come into Detroit. I mean, and I think it's a natural. Once that line gets through and Woodward starts to shape up a little more, it would be so cool to see him come all the way down, make the circle at Campus Martius, and head back up. You know
what I like about it? Because I'm kind of one of those people that would sit on the side of Woodward in the summertime, even like, in July and in June at the, I always sit at the Dairy Mat in Birmingham, which is really good. Best soft serve cone, you sit and watch things. I love hearing the engines. There's something to me about like a good muscle car, good, like the guts of an engine, which is why I'm not a huge fan of, when they're talking about Teslas and you talk about a sports car that's electric. You can't hear a darn thing. I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of having a sports car if you can't make that baby growl?
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is what I love about the Dream Cruise.
I'm just letting all that go here.
What? Wait, what?
Anyway.
All right, okay, seriously, Nolan, are you trying to hijack the web segment?
No, I mean, I think, obviously I think it's a cool event. And, for me, being so old, heck, I drove some of those cars when I was a kid. My cousins had a 55, in the early 60s, had a 56 Bel Air, Chevy Bel Air. Yeah. Coolest car ever.
Nice.
So favorite classic
car? What's your favorite?
58 Corvette, the year that they went to the 4 headlights instead of the 2s.
Oh, very, very nice. All right, well then I expect to see both of you lining Woodward with a fanny pack and a cold bottle of water and just watching it all go by this weekend, right? All right, that's My Week After the Show. Take care. We'll see you guys next week.